Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So there was a teacher of 25 years was recently fired for standing up against racial bullying. Let me go ahead and roll a clip.
No 9-year-old should know or say. Yet Malachi Gillis says a usual group of students at Four Peaks Elementary in Fountain Hills called him awful things on a daily basis.
We belong to a zoo. Stupid head, monkey, crackhead.
His mom, Jennifer Gillis, has since enrolled him in a different school.
Your kids are running around talking about calling people the N-word and stuff. You must be being taught that at home.
She says the harassment began the very day Malachi started at Four Peaks back in March.
First teacher he had was nothing but depression, sad, self-esteem was low, he was being bullied, nobody was doing anything.
Teachers, the principal, even a playground monitor.
They would usually say, oh, well, I'm going to let them off with a warning. Either that or they just ignore me.
Malachi moved to Pam Aster's classroom, but the bullies never relented, surrounding him on the playground one day. Jennifer thinks they were going to physically attack her son.
They were all around me and they started throwing wooded rocks.
Mrs. Aster stepped in. It's unclear the words she used, but school administrators considered them threatening and fired Aster. Monday, the Fountain Hills Unified School District upheld that decision.
That makes me beyond mad because why is she being fired for something she's supposed to do? She's supposed to be standing up for the students. They didn't like it, so it turned into her threatening the kids because she stood up for this one black child in her class.
Now, let me let you listen to what the teacher said these kids told that little boy. Let me go ahead and roll that clip.
Stand for a fourth grader to be called things like
the N-word, monkey, and coon. If you pick on him, you're picking on me.
What this teacher did was the right thing. You don't sit up there and allow this to go on. And you are the teacher. You are the authoritative figure in that time and in that moment. But yet, because she stood up against other white kids who were using terms, as you heard, nigger, monkey, and coon, she was fired behind it. That's very, very disturbing. A school should applaud her for doing the right thing. They shouldn't terminate her career, lose her source of income. These kids who are doing this were taught that. When those children were born, they weren't born knowing those words. They wasn't born to do anything to black people. Their stupid parents or they stupid people in their family who got them Klan hoods in their closet taught these kids this stuff. Now, not all the time it's the parent. It could be an uncle, could be a grandmother, grandfather, or somebody teaching that to them. And if the parent don't step in and stop it, they trying to raise a little Klan member. Because I talked to a guy the other day, and he was white, and he was telling me that he was upset with another family member for trying to teach his daughter racism and trying to teach her the N-word and all this other stuff he was telling me. And he said, you know, if you teach her that one more time, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to fight you because I'm not going to have my daughter being raised like that. And I commend him for, you know, doing that because you got to put a stop to it. That racism stuff is just taught. It's not nothing somebody's born into. Now, it also tells you something that's happened to a lot of white people as of today and white people in the past. We don't discuss this stuff too much, but I'm going to discuss it. There's a lot of white people that lost their lives defending black people. Do you know there were white people that were hung by the Ku Klux Klan many times for standing up and defending black people? The Klan shot down white people that was trying to help organize marches, and anytime they caught white people with black people. I mean, there are many white people that suffered many consequences for trying to be just a good human being on a lot of things. This woman is suffering direct racism and bigotry that's coming from her own group. Because how dare you stand up and defend somebody black? Oh, we're going to make you pay for this. You threaten them. Now, from what they said, she said, you know, you're being ugly. That is ugly what they said, but yes, she lost her career. It is sad that you have a whole school district and even a community that side with the firing of this teacher. I mean, this woman has suffered, and she is a victim. I look at her as a complete victim right now of how some white people are ostracized for standing up for just what's right. Because we got to definitely put this out here. Not all white people are racist people. They got some white people that will defend you to the core. But, you know, sometimes white people are put in a catch-22. A lot of times they see is wrong and they want to say something, but they know the reaction of some white people that they're going to lose their job, lose their career, get ostracized or whatever, because they will look at them as a nigger lover. And that's why sometimes they may see and they disagree with it and they have to publicly stay quiet. It may repulse them, some of the racism that they see. But for them just to put their face out there and say, no, this is wrong, and what are you doing? They're going to suffer consequences. Like I say, it's happened today. It's happened all the way back in the past. Of any white person that stood up for black people, they have gotten beaten and lost their lives over it. I mean, it's sad that racism is like that. That we don't have at times true equality. Because whether you're black or even if you're white, you stand up against that racism, you're going to suffer for it. Now, this woman should have her job back, and if anybody in that community actually had her back, they should have been up there, you know, and demand the school board put her back to work or cause a ruckus. And I feel the black community should support her as well for what she did. Because she could have stayed quiet. She could have not said anything. She could have let all this go just so she can keep her job. But she did not do that because this is a woman of integrity. This is a woman that say, you know, this is wrong and I need to stand up against wrongdoing. And at the end of the day, you know what, Miss Pam, you don't need to work for people like that because that's wrong. Another school district will hire you for your teaching abilities because you've been doing it for a long time. Not everybody agree with racism. So I believe you'll be okay. You'll get another job. This school district is okay with these little Klan members terrorizing a black student. And remember, these little Klan members wasn't born that way. They was taught that by their racist parents or the family members. I mean, it's sad. And you wonder why this divide stay in America. It's what's taught in these homes. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.